Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome.
A woman, they say, is never too old when it comes to the dance that she knows best. Now, Olori Naomi was a very small girl when she got married to the Ooni of Ife, inexperience and all of that. Whatever it is that she had that attracted the Ooni of Ife, it's important for people to know that that thing is still there, okay? Now, for all of those Oloris who think that they can compete with Olori Naomi, except Naomi doesn't want it, because if Naomi wants it, and really no basis for comparison. We are getting another report right now that the wives to the Ooni of Ife, led by gospel, allegedly cried before Paropo. This is not fair. We can't continue to work so hard just for Queen Naomi, who is too big to join us, who is too big to be counted among us, to be reaping. They said this drama happened because of the diamond that was gifted to Olori Naomi. Now, the diamond that were gifted to Olori Naomi, they said Ooni of Ife had often spoken about that diamond. Now, the source of that diamond and the memory and, you know, the importance of that diamond that was in the hand of the Ooni of Ife, that he decided to relinquish to Olori Naomi, is what is making them so angry. That diamond meant a lot for the Ooni of Ife. And they said when Ooni celebrated that 9th anniversary, the first thing Ooni did was to go put that diamond around the neck of Olori Naomi. That diamond was a gift. The diamond has, you know, a lot of value attached to it. Not just the, you know, real value of diamond that we know, but because of where that diamond is coming from. Now, they said this campaign against marginalization was, you know, launched and led by Gospel and Oletik, and they had to march over to Paropo's house to go and talk to Paropo about the issue of marginalization. Again, that Ooni of Ife is not, you know, that is not what Ooni of Ife is doing is not good. That they cannot continue to work, and Olori and Naomi will be reaping from their labor. Now, when you get married to a man who is already married to a woman he loves and all of that, and something happens, and you forget that relationships are not perfect, life is not perfect, and you decide that you're going to go and choke your life inside that marriage, you're likely to face this kind of, you know, actions all the time, where it will look as if you're being marginalized, because what that man feels, or the connection that he has got with his wife, the fact that you are there right now is not going to change anything. That will still be there. And that is one of the biggest problems that the Oloris are facing right now, because Ooni of Ife and Olori Naomi just cannot do without themselves. And Ooni loved Naomi so much. The best things in the world happens to be the very best that he gives to Olori Naomi. And besides, a lot of people are asking that if gospel is even going, you too, Oletik, will be going. What is it that you are contributing? We are all aware of some of the things that other Oloris are doing. We do know that Ooni of Ife has a lot of money himself, but all of this investment that the Oloris are managing here and there, that is also bringing money into the royal pocket. And you too, when they are talking about people not investing and the other person reaping, you Oletik, you're going. What is it? You say you are a fashion designer, you're making clothes. Let us see one person that you have made clothes for. One person. Nobody has ever called your name to say you have designed one cloth for them, for an event or something. The only thing we see is those maxi, those big clothes that you are making for yourself. And so, if you cannot generate resources for yourself, how are you generating resources for the royal family? That makes you feel that if others are talking, you too, you have the impetus to go and stay there and talk about what? Now, the fight is going to continue because, you know, this was something that you signed up for. Nobody forced you. Ooni of Ife had a woman, Olori Naomi. The man loves his wife, and there's nothing anybody can do about that. And so when he decides to give, he gives. They had, you know, gives to that object of its affection, and there's nothing you can do about it. And that is why you see that a man may have 3 wives, and he gives more to one wife or give more to the wife of those children. The love can never ever be equal. I do see a lot of people say, okay, he loves them equally. Love them equally for where? How is it even possible? He loves them equally. Well, that's not what we are talking about today. They say Gospel has gone to go and meet Paropo to complain about some of the things that are happening that is making her very, very unhappy. And they keep saying that if Kabiyesi will continue in that trajectory, that's the reason why the Oloris will never, ever be in peace. Because when you marry women, you're supposed to love them equally. When you show one that you love the other one more than the other one, it becomes a problem. And they said this was the argument Gospel took again to Paropo. And they said when they knocked Paropo door and brought this on again, Paropo said, what do you want me to do? I am not Kabiyesi. Kabiyesi is Onirisha. You cannot tell him what to do. He does what he knows is best, and he is doing what he wants to do. If he owns a diamond and he gives it to Queen Naomi, you people want him to share diamond, one. How? Maybe you put the diamond, begin to cut it, slice it small, and give to all of you. He will give to whoever he wants to give. Is his diamond, and he decides who he gives. They say the argument that was coming from Gospel is that while Oloris are trying to, make the event memorable for the Ooni of Ife, Ooni of Ife is thinking of how to give to Olori Naomi. And one of the major things that made them so angry was because Ooni of Ife stated when he was giving Naomi this jewelry that if not for Naomi, he would be on that throne again. And they said this did not go well with them. But that is the truth. If not for Naomi, he would not be on the throne. If not for Naomi, just one, how long is it here that the royal sword disappeared? If Naomi had not come back to the palace, that sword will not be there. And that is his authority on the throne. And whatever is making this so difficult, however, the gods are looking at this thing with Olori Naomi, and the reason why Olori Naomi is so important to the royal family is what I do not know, but the truth remains that this woman is very, very important, and this woman is something that Ooni of Ife will never be able to do without. Now, you see the way that Gospel was able to, surrender. She surrendered because she knew that, this is not something I'll continue to do and continue to stress myself over and over again. Should I continue like this, I'm going to have a problem. I just need to let it go. I just need to understand that this man loves this woman, and there's nothing in this world I can do. There is no, conniving that is going to change how he feels about his wife. All I need to do is to surrender and support them, show them support. Now, the women who are resting in the palace right now, you see how Dr. Elizabeth doesn't even have a problem. She is resting and having the best. The reason is because when she came in, she found out that, look, if I want to be in the good books of this man, I want to be happy with my husband, I have to support my husband with Olori Naomi. And that was exactly what she did. And that is why she's where she is right now. And so, now, if Gospel will continue in this trajectory, fighting over everything with Oletik, they'll continue to be unhappy because there's nothing any of them can do that can change anything. Paropo said no, that he is not Ooni of Ife. Ooni of Ife is Onirisha. He can do whatever he wants to do, the way he wants to do it. You cannot stop him. You don't have the capacity to stop him. It's up to him to decide on how he wants to do his things. And he is going to go ahead and do them. Now, coming here every day to complain about what he has done, what he has given to Olori Naomi, everybody in the palace is comfortable. So why is it that Naomi is such a big deal? When Kabiyesi gives to Olori Naomi is a problem. Kabiyesi does something for Olori Naomi is a problem. But when he does for you people, it's not a problem. That if you do not learn how to accept some of the things that you cannot change, you're going to have a very big problem. They said that was exactly what Paropo said to them. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget, these are all alleged rumored and speculated information making the rounds on social media.